Welcome in. How are you guys? I'm out by the lake today. How are we doing? Happy Memorial Day! Sweet. We are live! Welcome in, guys. I am gonna wait a couple minutes before we actually start flowing. If you're joining me live, hey, what's up? If you are watching this at a later date, feel free to fast forward just a few moments. My mat's definitely at like a little downslide. We'll see how this goes. I'm really tempted to move it onto like the concrete, but I feel like that's kind of rude to all of the people walking. But there is another pathway on the other side of my camera. So we'll see how this goes. How's it going? It's a new week. Are you guys off today? Are you even back to work? I'm getting my mat so dirty, y'all. Gotta wait at least one more minute because it's not even 7 yet. For those of you that don't know, my name's Shayla. Welcome in. Hope you guys can hear me. I am down by the lake. It's kind of pretty out. I like the clouds. Hopefully you guys can see. I feel like there's a lot of extra chitter chatter going on out in the patio right now. One more minute and we'll get started. Just a little. It's a little bit more stable up here. You guys to be able to see it. Okay, cool. I love my life, you guys. Hopefully you guys do too. It's been such a fun day. I got to teach a class earlier and that was super awesome. I really hope you guys can hear me. Hopefully it's not too windy. All right. Well, it's officially 7, so let's go ahead and get started. Lying completely flat down on your back in Shavasana, corpse pose. Shutting down the eyes. Trying to get out of the mind, into the body. Noticing how you feel today, what feels tight, what feels comfortable. Maybe doing a body scan. Trying to forget about everything that you've done today, everything that you have to do later, and focusing in on the here and now. In honor of Memorial Day, I would like to take a few moments of silence to honor and respect all of those who have fought for our country, all of those who have fallen and are no longer here. Fluttering your eyes open, maybe creating an intention for yourself. Why are you here today? Challenging yourself to make it through this practice. maybe creating a mantra. Then hugging the knees up into the chest, slowly starting to rock forward and back, creating enough momentum to go all the way up and over into a tabletop, stacking your shoulders over your wrists, hips over the knees. Inhale, dropping the belly low, lifting the gaze, lifting the tailbone. Exhale, pressing through the palms, rounding through the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, rounding it out, pressing into the palms, tucking the chin. Inhale, finding your cow, opening the chest. Exhale, contracting for your cat. Coming back to a neutral tabletop, taking 5 breaths of movement. If you want to sway your hips side to side, if you want more cat-cows, maybe flipping the wrists, just breathing into your body, connecting your breath to your movements. There's no right and no wrong here. Just noticing how you're feeling. One more breath. Coming back to a neutral tabletop, tucking the back toes, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. First one of our practice, possibly of your day. Taking a few moments to pedal your legs out, bending one knee completely and then the other. Feel free to stay up on the tippy toes. Generous bend in the knees. Trying to send that tailbone all the way up. Keeping a flat back. Pressing through the palms, spreading the shoulder blades. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, slowly taking baby steps, walking your feet all the way up behind the wrists. Leaving them at a hip distance. Opposite hands grab opposite elbows. Let the head hang heavy in a ragdoll. Gently swaying that top body from side to side. Possibly switching out the grip. Releasing your hands down to the mat. Shake your head no. Shake your head yes. And do 2 neck rolls in each direction. Inhale, slowly rising all the way up to mountain, sweeping arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, both arms rise to the sky, interlacing the fingers, pressing the palms up, shrugging the shoulders back. Inhale over towards the right, peeking up underneath the arm, breathing into that side body, gazing towards the sky. On an inhale, rising back to center and then over towards the left, doing that same thing, shrugging the shoulders back. Gazing up, breathe, inhaling back to center, exhale, forward fold, melting at the waist. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank. Checking in with yourself, pressing down through the palms on the tippy tops of the toes, engaging the core, breathing. Staying nice and long. One more full breath. Exhale, slowly releasing the body all the way down onto the mat, untucking the toes. Leaving the hands up underneath the shoulders. Inhale, gently peeling the chest up. Exhale, let it fall. Inhale to rise. Exhale, release. Bringing the hands up by the ribs, pressing yourself back up to that tabletop. Inhale, right arm high to the sky. Exhale, threading in between, coming down shoulder temple. Possibly taking the left arm above the head, maybe behind the back. Challenging yourself to extend the left leg back behind you or kickstand it off to the side. Hopefully that sun glare is not too bad for you guys. Exhale the left side down. Inhale, right arm rises. Exhaling to tabletop. Inhale, left arm. Exhale, threading down, coming shoulder temple. Mirroring whatever you did on that opposite side, trying to keep that balance. Extending the leg. Kickstanding it out. Exhale, right side down. Inhale, left arm rises. Coming back down to your tabletop. Slowly walking your hands out in front of you for a puppy pose. Maybe your forehead comes down. Maybe your chest and chin can find its way. Slowly making your way back up to that tabletop, tucking the back toe, sitting the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Taking a moment. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, walk, step, hop, or jump to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, sweeping arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, both arms head of the sky. Exhale, right arm sweeping back behind, gaze following. Hips trying to stay towards center. Inhale to rise. Exhale, left side. Inhale, rise up to center. Making a W shape, cactusing the arms, doing a little back bend. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank. Breathe. Hold here for 2 more breaths. Exhale, dropping down onto the knees, hugging the elbows in, chest, chin. Inhale, pressing up through the palms, pulling the top body forward, coming in for a high cobra. Exhale, tucking the toes, downward facing dog, hips up and back. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, walk, step, hop, or jump. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, sweeping arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, both arms. Cactusing them out, doing a deeper back bend. Inhale to rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg high to the sky, bending the knees, stacking the hips, painting some circles. Extending that right leg back behind you. Exhale, stepping in between the hands, dropping down on the back knee, untucking the toe. Inhale, chest rises. Exhale, sinking into that right leg. Staying tall through the waist, pinkies curl, smile. Exhale into a low lunge, sinking as far forward as you can. Hands might come down onto the leg, maybe onto the mat. Maybe you want to keep them all the way up. Heart center, so many options. Whatever one feels right for your body. Exhale, half split, shifting the hips back, flexing through that right foot, melting out the waist. Reaching through the crown. Trying to sink a little bit deeper on your exhales. Slowly try to walk your hands to the outside of that right leg, twisting over towards the right. Then traveling the hands all the way over towards the left, pivoting over on that left knee. So your right toes are pointing towards the top of the mat. Your left toes are pointing towards the right side of the mat. Slowly walking your hands out in front of you, one leg puppy, melting the chest down. Slowly walking your hands back up, teeing out the arms, taking the right hand down that right side, possibly using the leg for support. Maybe you can find the mat, gazing up towards that left hand. Maybe the left hand can come up overhead, palm facing down. Exhale, tick-tocking the body, left hand to the outside of the left knee, right arm sweeping up and over. Making a straight line out of that right side body. Then reaching that right arm high to the sky like you're reaching up, trying to grab something. Slowly lift the right foot up. Try to bend that right knee. See if the right hand can find the foot. Kicking your foot into your hand. Opening through the shoulder, getting a little round in the back, extending it back out, rising up, over towards the top of the mat, pivoting back over on the knee, rebending, tucking that back toe, step back, high plank, exhale, lower, chaturanga, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left side. Inhale that left leg all the way up. Bending the knees, stacking the hips, painting some circles. Painting those circles in both directions. Extending the left leg back behind, squaring those hips. Exhale, step in between the hands, dropping down on the back knee. Untuck the toe. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, sinking into that left leg. Finding that support, trying to square off the hips. Exhale, really sinking in for that low lunge. Trying to mirror wherever you had your hands last time. Exhale, shifting the hips back, half split, flexing through the left toes, melting out the waist. Thinking about reaching and then folding. Slowly taking both hands to the outside of the left leg. Breathing. Oh, this feels so nice. And slowly walking the hands all the way over to the right. Pivoting over on the knee. Left toes pointing towards the top of the mat. Right toes pointing towards the left side of the mat. Slowly walking those hands out, one leg puppy. walking your hands back up, teeing out the arms, left hand down that left side. Gaze up towards that right hand, possibly taking it up over the head. Exhale, right hand to the right side, left arm up overhead, making that straight line out of the left side body. Reaching that left arm up, lifting that left leg, bending the knee, seeing if you can find the foot, kicking that foot into the hand. Steadying it back out, lowering the leg, walking the hands all the way over, pivoting back on that knee, bending into the left, tucking the back toe, stepping back, high plank, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high to the sky. Bending the knees, stacking the hips, painting those circles, or flipping your dog. Slow and control, flip it back over. Re-squaring the hips. Exhale, stepping in between the hands, dropping down on the back knee, untuck the toe. Inhale, chest rises. Exhale, sinking into that right leg. Nice deep low lunge. Shifting the hips back, half split, melting at the waist. Flexing through the foot. Switching it up, re-bending into that right leg, planting the hands, step back, high plank, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling, left leg high to the sky, bending the knees, stacking the hips, painting those circles, or flipping your dog. Flipping back to that three leg. Exhale, step in between the hands, dropping down on the back knee, untuck the toe. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, sink, low lunge. Shifting the hips back, half splits, melting out the waist. These ducks are so cute, y'all. Rebending into that left foot, tucking the back toe, step back, high plank, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shifting forward, high plank, dropping down onto the knees, crossing the ankle, sweeping the body back behind, getting ready for some core work. Since we're on the lake, and it's me, it's pretty fitting, we are going to start with a boat pose. Lifting the legs up, supporting yourself behind the thigh, behind yourself, or just trying to let it float. Engaging the core, chest staying proud. Feel free to extend the feet, extend the arms, whatever version you prefer. Staying for 2 more breaths. Then slowly start to lower down, going slow, 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 slow. Breathe. If you came out, come back in. Use those abs. And let it fall all the way down. Lifting your feet up towards the sky. Slowly letting them fall. Wait until they hover. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees back into the chest. Lift the feet up. Slowly lower. Find the hover for 3, 2, 1. Hug them in. Lift it up. Last time on this. Lowering it down. Finding that hover for 3, 2, 1. Hugging the knees in, switching that direction, extend the feet. Hover for 3, 2, 1. Slowly lifting up, bending the knees, extend them out. Hover for 3, 2, 1. Lift it up, bend it in, extend it out, and hover for 3, 2, 1. Lifting the legs all the way up, making that K-Joy love gun, sending all the positivity out into the world. Crunching our fingers to our toes 10 times. Let's crunch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lowering the legs. Flutter kick for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing the legs down. Inhaling, arms up. Stretching for a moment. Then using the hands, pressing yourself up to a seated position. Extending your feet so each heel is on the edge of your mat. Taking the right hand in between the legs, left hand to the outside of the left leg. We are going to do 10 pulses with the left leg. So lift and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. Right arm, left arm inside. Pulsing that right leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going back to the other side. Right hand in between the legs. Left hand to the outside of the left. 5 pulses this time. Pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping the balance. Right hand over, left hand in between. Right leg pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing it down. Using your core. Letting the top body fall back down onto the mat. Hugging the knees up. Starting to rock and roll forward and back. Creating enough momentum to go all the way up and over into your downward facing dog. Y'all ready? I bet you are. Inhale, right leg, high to the sky. Exhale, step in between the hands. Inhale, rise, high crescent, staying all the way up. Trying to square off the hips, bending into that right knee. Exhale, opening up, warrior 2, pivoting that back foot, opening the hips towards the left side of the mat. Gaze following that right hand. Inhale, flipping your palm, reversing your warrior. Exhale, coming back, warrior 2. Taking a big inhale. Exhale, goddess squat, bringing that left leg in, sinking down nice and low. Inhale, rise, star pose. Exhale, hands to the top of the mat. Step back, high plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg, high to the sky. Exhale, step in between the hands. Inhale, rise, high crescent. Finding your foundation. Breathing into the body. Feeling the different sensations. Exhale. Exhale, opening up warrior two, pivoting that back foot, opening the hips towards the right side of the mat. Keeping that deep bend in that left leg. Arms are active. Inhale, flipping your palm, reversing your warrior. Exhaling back to that warrior two. Taking a big inhale. Exhale into that goddess. Right heel comes in. Tailbone tuck. Inhale, rise, star pose. Exhale, hands to the top of the mat. Step back, high plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg, high to the sky. Exhale, crunch, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, right to left elbow. Inhale it up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three leg. Exhale, stepping the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Dropping down on the back knee if you'd like. We are going to take 5 full breaths here. If you prefer to come down onto the forearms, feel free to do so. Not forcing anything. If you come down and you aren't ready, come back up. And then wherever you are, coming back up onto the hands, tucking the back toe, popping yourself back up into that lizard lunge. Exhale, opening up warrior two, pivoting that back foot, opening up the arms, opening the hips towards the left side of the mat. Inhale, flipping the palm, reversing your warrior. Exhale, triangle, straightening that right leg, left hand down, slide. Right hand down the right side, left hand up towards the sky. Breathing into your body. Inhale, rising up, turning toes in, heels out, melting out the waist, wide leg forward fold. Taking 5 full breaths, walking your hands to one ankle and then the other. Walking them in between the hands, working on middle splits, working on inversions. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to hips, rising up, flat back. Turning toes in, heels out, star pose. Exhale, Skandasana towards the back of the mat. Bending down into that left leg. Opening up. Exhale, traveling runner's lunge towards the top of the mat. Inhale, rise, high crescent. Inhale, straightening that right leg. Exhale, modified pyramid, folding over that right leg. Feel free to leave that left heel nice and lifted. One more full breath. Inhale, rising back up, high crescent. Exhale, standing splits, releasing the hands down to the mat, lifting that left leg high behind you. Possibly taking the right hand to the right calf. Maybe taking both hands onto the calf, playing with that balance. Exhale, slowly stepping back, high plank. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high to the sky. Exhale, crunch left to left. Inhaling it out. Exhale, left to right. Inhale, 3 leg. Exhale, knee to nose. pulling it behind. Exhale, stepping in between the hands. Nope. Step it to the outside of the left hand. Coming into that lizard. Dropping down on the back knee if you did on the other side. We're here for a few breaths. Wherever you are, coming back up onto the hands, tucking the toe, coming into that lizard lunge. Exhale, opening up, warrior two, pivoting that back foot. Opening through the arms, the hips. Inhale, flipping your palm, reversing your warrior. Exhale, triangle, straightening out the left leg. Left hand comes down. Right arm to the sky. Inhale, rising up, turning toes in, heels out, hinging at the waist, wide leg, forward fold. Taking a few breaths. Feel free to play around, grab a drink of water. Two more full breaths. And then inhale, rising all the way up. Star pose, turning toes in, heels out. Exhale, Skandasana towards the back of the mat, bending into the right leg. You got this, girl. You got this. Exhale, traveling runner's lunge towards the top of the mat. Inhale, rising. High crescent. Shifting the left leg straight, melting at the waist, modified pyramid. Feeling that stretch. Trying to mirror whatever you did on the opposite side. Coming back into your high crescent. Exhale, standing splits, releasing the hands down, lifting the right leg all the way up. Trying to mirror, finding some balance, finding some strength, finding some stretch. Slowly releasing that back leg, stepping back, high plank. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg, high to the sky. Exhale, crunch, right to right. Inhale it out. Exhale, right to left. Inhale, three leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it up. Exhale to the outside of the right hand. Dropping down on that back knee. Untucking the toe. Puffing up the chest. Breathing into the body. Possibly lowering down. Coming back up onto the hands. Taking the right hand high to the sky. Possibly rainbowing it behind you, finding that left foot. Kicking the foot into the hand. Rainbowing it back over. Tucking the toe, popping up into that lizard lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior two, pivoting the back foot. Chest rises. Inhale, flipping your palm, reversing your warrior. Exhale, triangle, tick-tocking that body. Right hand down the right side. Inhale, rising up, turning toes in, heels out, hinging at the waist, wide leg, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Extending the right hand, extending the left, using your strength, rising up, flat back. Turning your heels in, toes out, Skandasana lunge towards the back of the mat, sinking down into that left leg, going as low as your body allows. Maybe popping up your right heel. Exhale, traveling, runner's lunge towards the top of the mat. Right foot is framed. Inhale, rise, high crescent. Straightening out the right leg, melting out the waist, finding your pyramid. Inhaling back into that high crescent. Exhale, standing splits, releasing the hands, lifting that back leg. See if you can bend the left knee and the right hand might be able to find that left foot. Getting a little stretch. Sending the leg back out, slowly lowering it down, stepping back, high plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg. Exhale, crunch left to left. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left to right. Inhale, back behind. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three leg. Exhale, stepping to the outside of the left hand. Dropping down on the back knee, untucking the toe, puffing that chest up, nice and proud. And then slowly releasing the body onto the forearms. If it feels good for you, if it doesn't, don't worry about it. Coming back up onto the hands, trying to take the left arm back behind, bending into that right foot. Kicking the foot into the hand. Rainbowing the arm back over, tucking that back toe, popping up into your little lizard lunge. Exhale, opening up, warrior two. Inhale, flipping your palm, reversing your warrior. Exhale, triangle, straightening the left side. Inhale, rise. Turning toes in, heels out, hinging at the waist. Wide leg, forward fold. Taking 5 breaths. Feel free to play. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, bringing hands onto the hips, rising all the way up with that flat back. Pivoting the heels in, toes out, melting towards that right side, Skandasana lunge. Staying active through the left leg. Exhale, runner's lunge towards the top of the mat. Inhale, rise, high crescent. Shifting the left leg straight, melting out the waist. Woo. Inhale back to that high crescent. Exhale, standing splits, releasing the hands, lifting the leg. Trying to bend. See if the left hand can find that right foot. Extending the leg back out, slowly stepping back, high plank. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, right leg high to the sky. Exhale, crunch right to right. Inhale it out. Exhale, right to left. Inhale, three leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extends. Exhale, stepping to the outside of the right hand. Dropping down, untucking. If you want more of a quad stretch, feel free to stretch. If you want more of a shoulder opener, take what you need. One more breath. Meeting in our lizard lunge. Exhale, opening up, warrior two. Inhale, flipping the palm, reversing your warrior. Exhale, tick-tocking the body, triangle. Inhale, rising up, turning toes in, heels out, melting at the waist. Wide leg forward fold. I've moved quite a bit. Wherever you are, trying to rise all the way up with a flat back, turning your toes, heels in, toes out. Words, y'all. Exhale, Skandasana lunge towards the back of the mat. Traveling runner's lunge towards the top. Inhale, rise, high crescent. Straightening out the right leg, melting at the waist. Inhale back into that high crescent. Exhale, standing splits, releasing the hands, lifting the leg. Maybe trying for that super soldier. Letting the left hand come over towards the left. Right hand coming on the back side of the right leg. Trying to find that foot. Extending it up. Feel like I need to turn and face the camera. If you're over it, feel free to let it go. Slowly stepping back, high plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, crunch left to left. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left to right. Inhaling up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three leg. Exhale to the outside of the left hand, dropping down on the back knee, untuck the toe. Chest up. Mirroring whatever you did, rainbowing left hand, opening up through the shoulder, kicking the foot into the hand, pulling the foot to the glute, getting that quad stretch, picking your poison, whatever feels better on your body. And then wherever you are, tucking that back toe, popping into that lizard lunge. Exhale, opening up, warrior two. Inhale, flipping the palm, reversing your warrior. Exhale, triangle, tick-tocking the body. Inhale, rise, turning toes in, heels out. Wide leg forward fold. One more breath. And trying to rise all the way up with a flat back. Turning your heels in, sinking into that right leg, Skandasana lunge. Exhale, runner's lunge towards the top of the mat. Left foot is framed. Inhale, rise, high crescent. Shifting the left leg straight, melting out the waist. Inhaling, high crescent. Exhale, standing splits, releasing the hands, lifting the leg. You tried for that super soldier on the other side. Challenge yourself to try on this side. Right hand going off to the right for support. Left arm trying to come behind the left knee. Finding the right foot. Trying to extend. Whenever you're over it, slash like one more breath. Slowly lowering that back leg, finding your high plank. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high to the sky. Exhale for that half pigeon. Taking the right knee to the right wrist. Ankle to the left, letting the back leg slide all the way back. Chest gets nice and proud. When or if you're ready, using the breath to slowly melt your body forward. You don't have to melt. And if this is like super uncomfortable for you, please feel free to take the reclined version on the back. Crossing ankle over the knee, interlacing behind the thigh on top of the shin, or cradling the leg. Two more full breaths. And then slowly rising up. Since we're pretty open, let's play for a moment. If you don't want to play, feel free to just hang out here. Trying for that mermaid. See if you can take the arm back behind, finding that left foot. Maybe the left foot can come up into the elbow. Possibly letting the right arm come back behind the head. Finding a little bind. Trying to keep your hips squared towards the front of the mat. Whenever you are over it, tucking that back toe, stepping back, downward facing dog. Shifting the hips side to side for a moment. Getting ready for the left side. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, taking the left knee to the left wrist, ankle to the right. Slowly sliding down. Chest gets proud. When or if you feel ready, slowly melting that top body forward. If you took the reclined version, feel free to do so on this side, coming onto the back, letting the ankle cross over the knee, interlacing or holding wherever suits you. Take two more breaths. Inhale, slowly rising up. If you played on the other side, challenge yourself to play on this side, rainbowing the right arm back behind you, trying to find that right foot. Hooking the foot up into the elbow. Left arm behind the head. Finding a little mermaid. Playing around. And whenever you are over it, releasing it, tucking that back toe, stepping back, downward facing dog, shifting the hips, dropping down onto the knees, crossing the ankles, sweeping the body back behind, getting ready for a bridge. We're gonna do two versions, so if you're really wanting that wheel, feel free. Fingertips to graze the heels. Inhale, pressing the hips up. If you want to walk your shoulders underneath your chest, you're more than welcome. Challenging yourself to lift that right leg. And lower. Lifting the left leg. Slowly lower. Lifting the hips a little higher. And letting them fall down. Windshield wiping the knees from left to right. And then getting ready for round two, planting down through the feet. And pressing up. If you wanted to go for that full wheel, taking the hands behind the shoulders, pressing up, letting your chest go through. Taking one more breath. And then slowly lowering down. Windshield wiping the legs from left to right. Then taking the hands onto the knees, taking the knees in two circles in each direction. Extending the feet high to the sky, letting the blood flow in the opposite direction. If you want to go for that shoulder and or plow stand, feel free to do so. Using the hands as support. Letting your chin stay untucked so you can breathe. Keeping the hands on the back. Trying to stack up on the shoulders. Feel free to dance around. Slowly letting the feet fall behind the head for that plow pose. Possibly bending the knees, bringing the knees by the ears. Coming back up into the shoulder stand using the support of the hands, slowly lowering down onto the back. Hugging both knees up into the chest, hanging on to the right leg, letting that left leg fall all the way down flat. Supine twist, taking that right leg up and over, stacking the hips, keeping the shoulders planted, gazing over towards the right. Twisting back to center, hugging both knees in, hanging onto that left leg, right leg goes down flat, supine twist up and over, stacking the hips. Shoulders stay planted, gazing towards the left. Twisting back into center, finding the outer edges of the feet, pulling the knees into the armpits, happy baby. Pressing your tailbone down against your mat like you could squish a grape in between them. Possibly extending the right leg all the way out, and then the left. Maybe extending both, maybe rocking side to side. Pulling the feet together, whatever feels nice. Then hugging the knees up into the chest, giving yourself a nice big hug. Exhale, letting everything go for Shavasana, corpse pose, your final pose of this practice. Shutting down your eyes, lying completely flat. Just being with your body. Doing a body scan, starting down at the toes, working your way up through the ankles, the calves, the knees, the thighs, the hips, the stomach, the ribs, the chest, into the shoulders, melting the length of the fingertips. Back up through the throat, the jaw, the nose, the crown. Unclenching your jaw, releasing the tongue from the roof of your mouth, letting the eyes get heavy. Taking a few moments of gratitude. Thank your body for taking you through this practice. No matter what it looked like, how do you feel right now? What changes did you make? Did you stay true to your intention? Bringing awareness back into the body, wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes, deepening the breath. Inhaling, arms up over your head, pointing your toes, stretching in both directions. Hugging the knees up into the chest, rolling to fetal position, right or left side. It does not matter as long as you are comfortable. This represents a restart. It is a reset. You can start over whenever you need to. If you're having a bad day, a bad week, a bad moment, take a second. Decide what you want out of your life and then make it happen. Inhaling all the way in. Exhale, pressing yourself up to a nice, comfortable seated position, keeping your eyes shut down. Let's take one final deep breath together, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhaling in. Exhale, let it go. Bringing the hands to heart center. The love, the light, and the student within me is a perfect reflection of the love, the light, and the teacher within each of you. Namaste. And happy Monday! What's going on, y'all? You guys, the sun is finally setting. Like, it's now perfect time to be out here. Lesson learned. Thank you guys for joining me. My name's Shayla. Questions, comments, concerns, let me know. I will see you guys soon.